Hello, SAC fans, and welcome to the latest installment of the SAC Daily Dose. I'm Christian Stryker, and here's your Daily Dose for Wednesday, April 11th, 2018. To start things off, we have our first spring sports champion. The Carson-Newman Eagles took home the 2018 Men's Golf Championship yesterday at Cobb's Glen Country Club in Anderson. Carson-Newman shot .878 plus 14 for the tournament, claiming its third conference championship in 5 years, their fourth overall, and it posted the first back-to-back title runs since Newberry accomplished the feat in 2008 and 2009. Newberry finished second as they started the tournament in sixth place after Sunday's opening round. They climbed all the way back into second place, and they were 5 shots over third place Wingate. Carson-Newman's Tom Forrester took home medalist honors. He notched 5 birdies in the final round and finished the event 1 shot ahead of sophomore Anderson Jake Miller, as Forrester became Carson-Newman's first golfer to earn tournament medalist honors since former Eagle standout Tanner Davis in 2004. Also earning all tournament honors in addition to Forrester were Anderson's Jake Miller, Queen's Henry Bryden, Mars Hill's Harry Butler, Newberry's Carlos Leandro, and Wingate's Charles Joubert. The second team all-tournament honors went to Newberry's Ben Thompson, Coker's Ethan Carnes, Newberry's Spencer Skiff, Lenore Ryan's Brad Robinson, and Wingate's Tom Baumsche. With the tournament victory, the Eagles earned the automatic bid to the NCAA Southeast Region Championship. That'll be held May 7th through the 9th at Rock Barn Country Club in Hickory, North Carolina. Congratulations to the Eagles, to medalist Tom Forrester, and to all of our all-tournament team honorees. In the other country club sport, that's men's and women's tennis, we had a huge women's tennis match that took place earlier this week between previously unbeaten Tusculum and Wingate. The number 21 Bulldogs upset the number 13 Pioneers 6-3 as they kept their streak of 66 consecutive SAC victories intact, and they moved into sole possession of first place in the conference standings. The loss was Tusculum's first of the year, and they're now 17-1 overall and 7-1 in conference play, while Wingate improved to 16-3 overall and 8-0 in the conference. Unbelievable match between the two teams, and definitely looking forward to seeing what happens in the conference tournament in the coming weeks with those two teams. In coaching news, Queens announced the promotion of assistant wrestling coach Rob Tate to head coach. Tate was named the program's assistant coach in the spring of 2007 and was named interim coach in February. Under Tate's leadership, the Royals picked up wins over Clemson, East Carolina, and South Carolina's club teams. In addition, 10 wrestlers qualified for competition at the NCAA, that's the National Wrestling Championships, where Queens finished 5th out of 79 teams competing. Prior to joining the Royals, Tate was an assistant coach at Charlotte Country Day for 2 seasons. He also spent 2 years as a volunteer assistant wrestling coach at Gardner-Webb. That's where he received his bachelor's degree. That was at Gardner-Webb in 2011. After completing his wrestling career, he was a 3-year starter for the Bulldogs, compiling a record of 71-26. In 2007, Tate was an NCAA Division I National Championship qualifier after being an East Region champion. Congrats to Rob, and welcome to the head coaching ranks of the SAC. Staying in campus news, Queen's University of Charlotte, also staying at Queen's University of Charlotte, the Queen's University of Charlotte president, Pamela Davies, has announced her plans to step down as Queen's president in June of 2019. Davies has been president at Queen's since 2002, when she took over as president, she had a vision of what a small private university set in the heart of the fastest growing city in the country could become. She doubled the enrollment to 2,500 students, pulling in non-traditional students like working adults and putting courses online. The school invested more than $100 million in new buildings and other infrastructure improvements during her tenure, and she also helped pull in new donors with no previous connection to Queens, raising more than $280 million in philanthropic gifts during her term. Davies won't be leaving Queens, though. She plans, after leaving the job as president at the end of the 2018-19 academic year, she plans to take a sabbatical year to do some research and writing before she returns as professor of strategy in Queens McCall School of Business. As President Davies, we wish you all the best in the coming year, and then in your retirement from the presidency. She's been an asset to the SAC, and we will miss her as a president, but glad she's staying at Queens. So that brings us to everyone's favorite, the famous sports quote. My quote today comes from former NBA star Kobe Bryant. Sports are such a great teacher. I think of everything they taught me: camaraderie, humility, and how to resolve differences. That was a pretty good quote. I think that about wraps things up for us here today. Good luck to all our teams competing today and tomorrow. Be sure to check out the latest scores and results on thesac.com. Don't forget you can find links to all the stories we talked about in the description below, as well as on our homepage at thesac.com. Also, don't forget that we have Spring Sport Championships. Those are going to continue next week. We'll have more news about those in Friday's edition of the Daily Dose. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. That's going to do it for me today. Be sure to join us again for our next installment of the SAC Daily Dose. That's going to come your way on Friday the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.